Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to discuss about cognitive radio. So under cognitive radio, we're going to see the topic called licensed and unlicensed frequencies. So this is a picture which shows the frequency allocations of the radio spectrum in the United States. So we can see that different frequencies are allocated to different services. For example, if you consider a small portion of the previous picture, we can see that for mobile, there is a set of frequencies allocated. And then for TV, another set of frequencies are allocated. For satellite, another set of frequencies are allocated. So different set of frequencies are allocated for different frequencies, which in turn means that these particular frequencies can be used only by this particular service and it cannot be used by anybody else. Hence, these frequencies are called as licensed. There are a small range of frequencies which are unlicensed. That is, anybody can use those frequencies. For example, if we consider our Wi-Fi connection, it works over the frequency of around 2.4 gigahertz. 2.4 gigahertz is an unlicensed frequency spectrum which anyone can be using. So, what is the difference between this licensed and unlicensed? If you consider licensed frequencies, those frequencies are allocated for a particular person or service. Those frequencies are purchased by that particular person or service. And those users who have particular frequencies allocated for them are called as the primary users. So primary users hold licensed frequencies. There are another group of users who are called as secondary users. Secondary users do not have a frequency of their own, so they try to use unlicensed frequencies. So here we can see that there are different unlicensed frequency bands. One such band is 900 megahertz. Another band is 2.4 gigahertz. Another band is 5.8 gigahertz. So these are the unlicensed frequency bands. So let us discuss the differences between licensed spectrum and unlicensed spectrum. So if we have to get hold of a licensed frequency spectrum, it is not free. We need to purchase that frequency spectrum, and that frequency spectrum is quite expensive. Whereas if you go for unlicensed spectrum, the spectrum is free. And if we are purchasing a frequency, only the person who is purchasing that frequency can use it. Hence, we can see that if we consider the type of access in case of licensed spectrum, only the owner can use that spectrum. Nobody else can use that particular frequency spectrum. Whereas in case of unlicensed, since it is free, the set of frequencies are free, anybody can use that medium. And the next important difference between licensed spectrum and unlicensed spectrum is that in case of licensed spectrum, we can definitely know what is the interference that is going to occur, since the owner is the one who's going to use that frequency. Whereas in case of unlicensed, it is available to anyone, so it is difficult to understand the interference and the quality of service of an unlicensed spectrum. So what are the challenges that are faced in these two spectrums? If we consider licensed spectrum, the main problem would be the cost. Cost is the main issue in case of licensed spectrum, whereas in unlicensed spectrum, since it is free, we cannot predict the interference, neither can we predict the quality of service. So examples of licensed spectrum are 700 megahertz, 800 megahertz, 1.8 gigahertz, 2.6 gigahertz, and 3.5 gigahertz. Whereas in unlicensed spectrum, 2.4, 5.8, and 60. So these are the basic differences between licensed spectrum and unlicensed spectrum. Thank you.